lighthouse keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of the lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. One sideline. Look at the head coach of the Dolphins. These guys almost halfway towards perfection. They're 8-0 entering this one. On the opposing sideline, that's head coach of the Patriots, Mike Vrabel. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out in this postseason. Well, a fine welcome to everyone tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here as punter Braden Mann gets us started. And from Foxborough, we're underway. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight end.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack. Patriots punt team coming out with former sixth-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. Has some daylight through the 40. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those two touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
It's second and 8.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Panther 11, 79 Broncos. Ready,
from the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal. Achane. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up fourth and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get...
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Dolphins have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. Head coach Mike Vrabel readying the Patriots for their next series. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. 1st down, May. Mo finds his running back, Henderson. And this is taken ahead to the 37. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, sir.
They go play action. Here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Dolphins and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
12 yards. And the Dolphins, 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Daniels setting up the play action. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 20.
Now Daniels off the play action. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
6 more yards.
Mustang 19.
That's another
Let's go now.
Dolphins, first down.
80.
First and 10.
To the air again, Daniels. Completes it again to Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-0 lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Patriots, nothing.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
And the Patriots, first down.
Here's made in the air. Hits him on the out route. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
A loss of 2.
Back to the line they come, second down.
12 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Third and just 2 to go.
Gain of 10 brings up third and 2.
Throwing now on third and 2. Finds his fullback. We'll have the first down and even more. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
That's good.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The give now to Henderson. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots reach pay dirt for the first time this game. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Patriots 7.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. It's Achane on the inside give. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Finds his back. H.N. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Daniels leading the hurry up.
2 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
To throw here on 1st down. Hits him on the in route. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it.
No gain on the play.
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Daniels is going to throw again. On the move, headed right. He can run it. He's got it in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. Only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Tackle made at the 49.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He put a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's May. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Going play action, May. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Back to the air. It's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Gallis connects. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a 1st inside the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Dolphins and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And his touchdown, another one for him this season as he continues to sit among the NFL's best at punching it in himself this year. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Achan up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. From the gun, it's Daniels. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Here's a screen for Achan. Down the sideline, past the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
Dolphins, first down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Mustang 19.
Daniels. Buying some time right. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 2nd quarter lead. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It's Henderson on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. 1 yard gain.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. May now from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
May now on 3rd down. That's taken by Henry. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Dolphins ready for another drive on offense as Jackson Smith-Njigba heads out. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season, no sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. Daniels on first down. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Now he's past the 25. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. They're working quickly here. Achane will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Patriots 14.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins at MetLife Stadium. It's the Jets at home to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is Keenan Allen. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 43-yard touchdown. The Jets are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Baltimore Ravens. And here comes Derrick Henry. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. The Ravens have the lead in a game where both teams come in on a winning streak, so something's got to give. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Baker Mayfield. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. The Buccaneers with the lead at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Turpin with a return. The Dolphins ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. Forced out to his right. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. Playing with Achan here out of the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd
Let's go
down
now.
and 9.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great
This
win.
time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on.
2nd and 6.
Daniels gonna keep it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Patriots 14.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Head coach Mike Vrabel readying the Patriots for their next series. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Stephon Diggs. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying an inside give to Henderson. Oh, up to the races, middle of the field. Travion Henderson. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots start the second half with some needed points. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game.
Patriots 21.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dolphins and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns.
I'm not lying.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. They've got first down here from the 36.
First down, Miami.
They'll stick with Achane. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
19 Lions.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Waddle makes the catch. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
A gain of 19 yards.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Another Dolphins.
Here we go.
Daniels now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Daniels to throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
18, hiking, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Sanders sends it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
At their own 48-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's
what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Trying to sneak Meg. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it took a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Running for it, it's Henderson. And this run's overwhelmed. They drive him backwards and off the field with this turnover on downs. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Now they'll hand it off to A-Chain. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Let's go. Ready.
2nd down carry for A-Chan. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. A-Chan again. Again, his number is called, and the defense read it once more, shutting him down. That brings up 4th down. So 4th down on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Get a good push. Get a good gain. Get some positive yards. Job well done.
And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. Good running. Rips off about 7. They're still short. 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Dolphins and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
Brought down by Craig Woodson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Come on. Set.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle block. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
18, Rodler, Cowboy 80.
Now Daniels off the play action. Smith and Jigba with yet another catch. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
60.
It's Achan on the inside give. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff for Achan. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, break. Here we go. Warriors 17. Viking 18. Ready.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here we go. Dragon 70. Timberwolf.
4th down. Here's Daniels. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal, Miami.
Cougar 19.
Now 1 second before they call a delay a game, a timeout comes in. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Running for it, it's Achan. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Dolphins keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins make it a 24-point ball game.
Patriots 21.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's May. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. On the draw, this is Henderson. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's May. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's a gain of 8.
Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down throw for May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout.
2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
37-yard line.
May now from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. And number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing again. It's May. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Patriots.
Here he goes, one final shot. And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Yet another win for them, Brock. And now, I don't know. Are they talking about it? Are they thinking about it but not talking about it? They're officially over halfway now to a perfect season.
Yeah, I don't think they're talking about the 72 Dolphins yet or the 07 Patriots, but I do think they're believing. They're believing they can find ways to win, and they're doing it every single week.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners. As with that, we'll sign off from New England.
football weather has arrived and things are getting interesting. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 10 edition of the Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. Why don't we start out in Foxborough? The Patriots at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And this is the dynamic Jaden Daniels. This one of a pair of rushing touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green? The Jets, they're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's the Jets defense that comes up with the big play here. They force the interception. They've got room. They're taking it all the way. Pick 6 for the touchdown. The Jets win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's the man they call Yoshi, Andre Yosivash. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Bengals keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visitor sideline, their head coach. His guys on the verge of 10 straight wins to start the year. Doesn't get much more impressive than that. His counterpart on the Raiders sideline, Pete Carroll. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Hawkeye, the rookie from Iowa.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Genty. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
18 rattle.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 50-yard
The
attempt.
kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
21-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
Vegas, 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. A run out of the gun with Genti. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third and 3.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genti, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Raiders 7, Dolphins 3.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, back to Achane. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action, now it's Daniels. And this one too low.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
like
beyond that circle?
I like that, yeah. Just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ali Gordon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. To the air goes Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Achan will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Ready.
Achan once more. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Miami.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Devon Achan who finished things off with a touchdown reception. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught. Jack Besh with it. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jack Besh, 65 yards. And the Raiders are once again back in front. Quickly able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Daniels looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achan. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Achan. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this one's incomplete.
Intended for Jackson Smith.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Daniels. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
15 yards on the play.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
19.
To throw is Daniels. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 11. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they'll have it zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 16-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 14.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Raiders.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Got him, man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43.
Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Daniels. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our look around the NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Tua Tagovailoa. He's going to find a man. It's an 11-yard touchdown pass. The Commanders find a way. They win it by a point. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they host the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Lamar Jackson. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Ravens wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is the visitors' running back. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. The Lions get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. They go play action. Daniels. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for Jalen.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Achane gets it from the gun. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, Daniels. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Miami.
65 catch, 65, go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And it'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Raiders 8-yard line.
79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Caught on the slant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready.
Daniels going to try to sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there, being able to get lower than the...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Let's go. Touchdown. You got two, son. He took you to school.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Three. 18, Pioneer. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun, Daniels. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go. 69, Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
7-yard gain. And the Raider 1st down.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
On the play. That's another Raiders 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 11-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Groupie for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Raiders.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Nothing, 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now Daniels. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins
A drive there of just 4 plays.
21.
And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Short throw caught by Bowers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A gain of 11 makes it third and 1.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Crosby on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing now is Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Incomplete.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 17 yards. And a Raider first down. First and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Looking to put a drive together. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. And down he goes, Christian Wilkins, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Daniels. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Smith and Jigba. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Maverick. 6. Come on. 60 Eagles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Rocco switch.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go! Nike 18.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
42-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
19, 18. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That one caught by Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Raiders.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
I got him. He's mine.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jack Besh with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
38. Raiders 28.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, the Dolphins offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba getting ready to go back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw caught by Achane. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A run straight ahead with Achane. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Daniels. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Dolphins, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
The playoff race is taking shape. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 11. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And this is JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Dolphins are the first team to 10 wins this year. They are 10-0 with this victory. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Vikings get it done on the road as they come away with the victory. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the New England Patriots. And here's the former Bill, Stephon Diggs. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Pats accomplish what they set out to do as they come away with the road victory. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.